Hello everyone, T-Man978. Welcome to another T-Man's How-To. In this case, it's going to be Transformers Alternators Grimlock or Transformers Alternators the Mustang mold. I've done a ton of videos on these in the past, but I only did the transformation in one direction, and these things are notoriously complex. Mostly this one. This is the toughest one because of how the arms transform. I mean, you could simplify it by breaking the doors off. Or not breaking it, but taking it off. But I'm going to attempt to transform this all in one shot without popping the the doors off. But anywho, first thing we're going to do is open this trunk up and grabbing under here and sliding the bumper back on both sides and kind of leaving it like that. Under here, I'm gonna grab this sword and take that off of there. I'm going to open that up, open the doors up, and kind of like push down on the roof. And right here, that's gonna loosen things up. This came loose, but we mostly just want to get that out of there right there. Now we can shut this, flatten the seats, which become the feet, and we can rotate or rock them forward. Here's a tough part for me. Now, I practiced this before doing this. This piece right here rotates. I don't know how it's going to be on your figure, but after years of owning this, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that is very freaking tight. But now that we've done that, this part can actually rotate right here as well, and this can just hang down. We can also go ahead and separate the legs. Now, let's aim it more this way. We can open up the hood. I'm going to slide that forward. And I'm also going to take this out. And here is a difficult part. The difficult part. We need to get this stuff out of where it's pegged in. I'm grabbing there. And grabbing there. And now I'm going to try to rock this forward past all that so that we can have these out. Yay, that was easy enough. Now, before we do anything else, this piece right here, well, actually, I'm going to attach that. And I'm going to rotate this piece that's underneath of the hood forward like that. And I'm going to take the head. The head right here is on a slider. I'm going to slide that out. Get it past the hood. Oh no. I was trying to do this without popping anything off. That could just pop back on. It's on a ball joint. Failure. I'm not filming that over. You get the point. We got that where we needed it to be. But anywho, while this is down here like this, I'm going to go ahead and rock on these double hinges. Rock that out. Keep that up there. Kind of like at this point, I'm going to rotate that so we can get this like this and get this out here. Now, this double hinge right there, I'm going to bend it in that orientation right there. Stretch the arm out. rotate the arm around, put the fist around, and now I'm gonna try all that over here. Get this out like that, and now I'm gonna hinge this out so we can get this door past there. Bend that double hinge situation. This arm is in the way. Into that orientation right there. Stretch the arm down. And now there is a hinge here and a hinge there. We're going to bend that back. Bend this forward. And now here is the goal. There are pegs right here on this part of the shoulder joint that goes into peg holes right there. This right here clips around that right there if we do things correctly. Alright, so we gotta kind of like, I'm gonna go ahead and line the shoulders up here into that area, and now bring this down to clip onto that under part of the car. Alright, now we can get this into position. Maybe this is down too much. Slide that back and then just position his neck right there. It doesn't really lock into place. And here we are. He is a robot. Now my figure desperately needs some floor polish. The hips are loose because they're only on the ball joints. And I think I put nail polish in there. That's all flaky and loose. This gun, pull these out like that and pull this down like that, and you can put it in the hand. The hand has peg holes. I have a full review on this guy, so yeah, please look at that. Now, yeah, this is what it should look like. You can pull this off if you want, but right now I'm leaving it there. But hopefully your figure is in better condition. I played with these toys a lot back in the day. But now, wish me luck, I'm stalling for the reverse transformation. Alright, transformation back into a Mustang. I'm going to rotate the hands back into this orientation with the fingers forward right there. Now, please bear with me. It's not going to look perfect when I do the arms. It is hard to get it correct, but I'm going to detach that. It came off of here and came off of there quite easily, I might add. I'm going to push this forward and get the head back right there. And I'm going to just shove that down on the slider that the neck is on so that I can get it there. And I'm going to lift this up, bring this piece back so I can make a full hood. Get this right here, because this needs to be under there, back into position. And basically the head, you can slide the slider and just leave it into that orientation right there. It doesn't really like clip onto anything. It just needs to be flat as you can get it. Let's try to zoom in. Yeah, we just need it in there like that. We're gonna come back to that because we're gonna put the engine in there later. Now we can bring this back. Rock all of this assembly up like this. And here's gonna be the tough part for me. Transforming this without these doors getting in the way. But basically, This needs to hinge like that. And that needs to hinge like this. And I believe it needs to be reversed, but let's see. Yeah, this needs to... This right here needs to bend the opposite direction, essentially. There we are. Oh, 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 oh. I did it. I did it. But once we're here, we need to make sure that these arms are in this position right there. So I got that going where I pushed this bicep right up right there and brought it down. I don't know if I mentioned it while I was doing it. I believe this needs to be rotated, but let's get there when we get there. Just put it like that for now. And now we need to rotate. Make sure that that can come up like that. Rotate on that double hinge. Get all of this up underneath of here, and I'm gonna rotate that now. And I don't know if I want to make sure I show everything. There is a peg on the back of his shoulders that goes up into that spot right there. Same thing over here. Bend this double hinge. And that same peg, we need to get it up into there. Now we can go ahead and peg his hands together. We can also start getting this going. How am I gonna do this? Yeah, get that past there. And now we need to shove all of this, the hands under there, and get this shoved up underneath of the frame of the car. And we should be good to go right there. Now, we need to rotate this crotch part again. Oh man, that's scary. And this needs to rotate this way so that this will be in the front. But I'm going to just leave that hanging around. But the feet, we need to bend that back up so they become seats again. Back here, we can open these up. And I'm going to go ahead and peg the legs together and peg the back of the bumper together. And now basically, we need to bend this and get the seats past this center console part and just sitting flat like that. Now we can straighten this up, connect that to the front of the car, shut this, get this under there, shove this forward, shut that, make sure that this stuff stays in the place, shut the doors. We can take the sword, put that here, and the engine, we can open this up, shut these down, close the handle, and take the Mustang engine, put it onto that bar that his neck is on, get that in there, and we can shut all that. And now, with some squeezes here or there, you should be a vehicle again. We got that going. Make sure that the hands are squeezed and these arms are squeezed. Make sure that that's where that needs to be, and it should be able to roll. If you can roll, you are good to go. But yay, that wasn't as painful as I thought. I hope it was understandable. If it's not understandable, keep rewinding that part with the arms over and over again. Maybe put it in slow motion. But anywho, thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click the